Hello, and thank you for joining me again. Today we are going to be talking about 3D graphics with GeoGebra. So this is going to be really similar to the graphing calculator tool if you already watched that tutorial, but now just instead of 2 dimensions, we're going into 3 dimensions, so we now have an X, Y, and a Z axis. So similar to that graphing calculator that we already looked at, or the graphing tool, excuse me, we can plot a point by clicking on the graph as you have already seen. And so when we click, it's going to give our coordinates over here, or if we want, we can just type in a point that way. And it will add it to our graph for us. So those are, again, the 2 different methods that we can use. The same thing works for the line segments, so I'm not really going to talk about those again because they work in the same way. Something new that we do have now with this tool are the planes. So over here we have a plane, so we can do a few different things. First, we can plot a plane through 3 points. So to do that, all we have to do is select those 3 points. So let's just choose some points here, and there you go. You see that it created a plane for us. We can put it, anywhere that we would like to create a plane. Okay, then with planes, we can also select a plane here, where again we do 3 points, a point and a line, or 2 lines, or a polygon. So we've got lots of different options for how we can graph those planes. So let's just plot another one here. Let's see. We'll do a plane through 3 points. All right, so we can also do a parallel plane. And to do a parallel plane, we're just going to select a point and the plane that we want it parallel to. So I'm going to select a point here and a plane, and now you'll see we have the parallel plane. So that's a pretty easy tool to use. Perpendicular plane will work in the same way. Just select a point and then the plane you want it perpendicular to. All right, let's get a new screen here. Let's see. Doesn't seem to want me to click new. Oh, there we go, new. All right, don't save. Okay, so the next thing we can look at are the 3D figures that we have here. So we have lots of different options for 3D figures. So you can select any of these that you want to create. Let's just start with a pyramid. So for the pyramid, we select a polygon for the bottom, and then we select the top point. So let's make the polygon for the base. And then we're going to select the top point anywhere that we want it. So we'll go right there. Okay, so there we have our pyramid. The other 3D figures are going to work in similar ways. It's just going to change the amount of points that you have to enter to do that. So like, let's say we look at a cylinder, we're going to plot 2 points, and then we want to say what our radius is for the cylinder. Let's give it a radius of 5, and there is our cylinder. So all the shapes are pretty easy to do. It's similar to how we made the polygons in the graphing calculator or geometry tools. And so another nice feature that we have here, if you remember, we could calculate angles, distance or length, and area, but now we can also calculate volume. So if I click the volume, then I just need to select the figure that we want to find the volume for, and it's going to tell us what that volume is. So just another measurement tool that we have here. The last tool we're going to look at for the 3D graphics is this button right here, and so rotate 3D graphics view. This allows us to change the view of the graph so we can see it from multiple different angles. So we can just keep turning this, look at it wherever we would like to see it from. So this gives you kind of a nice view at every different possible angle, since now we are in 3 dimensions. And that is about all we have to look at today for the 3D graphics tool. Again, there are more things that you can kind of play around with and really just help you learn this tool. Thanks for joining me today.